Success is not a lightning strike. It doesn't suddenly explode into your life one day. It grows little by little through tiny choices that add up over months, years, and decades. Failure doesn't suddenly arrive either. It creeps silently into your life through small moments of laziness, excuses, negative thinking, and careless habits. Success and failure are not accidents. They are built through patterns of thought and patterns of action. After years of studying people at the top of their industries, people with extraordinary relationships, people with unshakable confidence, people with inner peace and financial abundance, one truth becomes crystal clear. Winners do not think like everyone else. They don't wake up and hope for success. They choose it. They don't depend on luck. They depend on discipline. They don't drift. They direct. They don't react. They respond. Every single day, in every little choice. A winner is not just someone who has more trophies, more money, or more likes on social media. Many people have those things and still live in misery. A winner is someone who has learned to conquer the war that takes place inside their mind. The war of fear versus courage, doubt versus belief, procrastination versus discipline, negativity versus gratitude. When they win that internal war, everything external begins to shift. Relationships grow, health improves, confidence expands, income multiplies, and opportunities begin appearing almost magically. Every human wakes up each morning with a power greater than any degree, any resource, or any technology. The power to choose how they will think. You can choose to focus on what's missing or what's possible. You can choose to replay your past or build your future. You can choose to live as a victim of life or as the architect of your destiny. Most people let circumstances control their state of mind. Winners control their state of mind no matter the circumstances. Your mind is the GPS of your life. It navigates toward whatever you consistently feed it. If your thoughts are constantly filled with fear, lack, blame, and limitations, then your life will move in that direction. You will become an expert at spotting problems. If your thoughts are filled with creativity, solutions, gratitude, strategy, resilience, and possibility, then your life will move in that direction as well. You'll become an expert at spotting opportunities. The difference begins not outside but inside. When average people wake up, they let their phone decide their mood. They scroll through negativity, chaos, gossip, scandals, disasters. Their mind becomes a garden of weeds before the day even starts. Winners do the opposite. They deliberately feed their mind before they feed their emotions. They begin their day with clarity, learning, gratitude, and intention. They plant seeds of wisdom, seeds of possibility, seeds of confidence, seeds of clarity. They set the tone of their internal world before the external world has a chance to interfere. Winners take responsibility for everything. Not because they caused everything, but because they know they control their response to everything. That response determines their life. Instead of saying, "Who is to blame?" they ask, "What can I do better?" Instead of waiting for the environment to change, they upgrade themselves. This single shift turns a powerless life into a powerful one. They don't spend their lives blaming the economy, blaming their parents, blaming society, or blaming luck. They understand that a complaining mind builds chains, but a responsible mind builds wings. When you take responsibility, you get back your power. Winners invest in themselves like their life depends on it. While others chase entertainment, winners chase elevation. While others kill time, winners build skills. While others waste hours scrolling, winners spend hours learning. They read books, study leaders, listen to coaches, absorb knowledge. They know that the only way to increase their income, influence, or impact is to increase who they are as a person. They understand that a better life doesn't come from a better phone, a better car, or a better salary. It comes from a better mindset, better habits, better choices, and better discipline. You don't get rewarded for time. You get rewarded for value. And value only increases when you increase yourself. Winners think long term. They see 5 years ahead, while others only see 5 minutes. They are patient, strategic, and focused. When they choose what to eat, they think about their health in 10 years. When they choose what to spend, they think about financial freedom decades ahead. When they choose how to use their time, they think about the knowledge they will carry for the rest of their lives. Their decisions are guided by who they want to be, not by how they feel in the moment. Gratitude is not just something winners do. It is something they are They see the blessing inside every difficulty, the opportunity hidden inside every challenge. They wake up grateful for breath, for strength, for lessons, for growth. They know that gratitude turns chaos into clarity, scarcity into abundance, fear into peace. Gratitude sharpens a mind and anchors a heart. Winners are careful with their environment. They do not allow negativity to poison their energy. They do not allow mediocrity to infect their standards. They surround themselves with visionaries, doers, believers, fighters, people who elevate them, challenge them, and push them. They know that energy is contagious, and the people around you are either fuel or poison. Winners embrace failure as a teacher, not a monster. They understand that every great champion has scars. Every breakthrough is built on breakdowns. Every success story is stitched together with lessons learned through struggle. Winners don't hide from failure. They study it, they learn from it, they grow from it, and then they rise stronger. They are not fragile, they are forged. Winners live with clarity of vision. They don't merely hope, they decide. They don't merely dream, they plan. They don't merely wish, they work. Their goals are written, reviewed, visualized, and pursued with intensity. They see their future so clearly that it becomes more real than their present. And that vision pulls them forward when motivation fades. Most importantly, winners control their emotions. They don't let fear stop them, anger blind them, or doubt paralyze them. They use emotions as signals, not commands. They use logic to make decisions and discipline to carry them. Average people are led by moods. Winners are led by mission. This is what separates winners from the ordinary. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not magic. It is mindset. It is a daily, deliberate, disciplined choice to shape your inner world so powerfully that your outer world has no choice but to change. When you begin thinking like a winner, speaking like a winner, acting like a winner, and deciding like a winner, life cannot help but give you winning results. Unsuccessful people live as if life is happening to them, like they are passengers, like they have no control. Winners understand that everything that happens is shaping them, refining them, training them, preparing them for the life they are meant to live. Every rejection, every disappointment, every heartbreak is not there to harm them but to strengthen them. The storms don't come to drown them. They come to teach them how to swim in deep water. The difficulties do not exist to punish them. They exist to polish them, to sharpen their focus, to awaken their resilience, to toughen their spirit. Winners don't expect life to be easy. They expect themselves to be stronger than whatever life throws at them. They do not waste time complaining about what's difficult. They use that difficulty to grow. Nothing breaks them. It bends them into better versions of who they were yesterday. They do not cry because life got hard. They smile because these hard times are preparing them for greatness. Average people look at pressure and break under it. Winners look at pressure and grow from it. Pressure makes their vision sharper, their decisions wiser, their heart steadier. They understand that comfort zones are where small dreams live and die. Every time life pushes them against a wall, they use that wall to push harder, to go further, to rise higher. They don't wait for the world to show them a door. They create one with their own determination. Winners know the real fight is not with other people, not with circumstances, not with society. The real fight is with the part of themselves that wants to quit. The laziness inside, the doubts inside, the procrastination inside, the excuses inside. That is the enemy. Winners do not conquer the world before conquering themselves first. They defeat their fears, overcome their doubts, silence their excuses, and discipline their mind. They know the hardest battle is internal. But once they win that battle, they become unstoppable. Average people chase comfort. Winners chase growth, knowing growth only happens through discomfort. Average people look for inspiration. Winners create discipline. Average people want to feel good before they act. Winners act long before they feel good. Winners know that commitment is stronger than motivation because motivation fades, but commitment remains. Winners don't wait for the perfect moment. They take messy action. They take scary action. They take uncomfortable action. They do not wait for clarity. They take the first step, then clarity arrives with motion. They do not wait to understand everything. They move forward and learn along the way. They know that progress is the best teacher and forward movement is the best strategy. Average people see challenges and run away. Winners see challenges and lean in. Average people see problems and complain. Winners see problems and find opportunities hiding behind them. Average people see competition and get threatened. Winners get motivated by it. Average people fear change. Winners embrace change and use it as a tool. Winners are not selfish. They understand that true success is born from contribution. They wake up thinking, whose life can I improve today? The size of their success is measured by the size of their impact. They know that when they serve others, they grow. When they solve problems for others, they become more valuable. When they lift others, they rise themselves. Greatness is never achieved by focusing on oneself. Greatness is earned by creating value for the world. Winners do not fear failure because they know every failure is a lesson. Average people take failure personally and label themselves as unworthy. Winners take failure strategically and ask what it teaches them. They know failure is not a wall. It is a stepping stone. Failure is not the ending. It is the beginning of wisdom. Failure is not evidence that they cannot do something. It is training that helps them do it better next time. Winners do not postpone their dreams. They do not say, someday. They say, today is the first day. They do not say, I wish I had time. They make time. They sacrifice temporary comfort for long-term glory. They sacrifice what feels good now for what will feel extraordinary later. They choose growth over pleasure, purpose over entertainment, excellence over mediocrity. Winners understand deeply that small actions done consistently create big results. They are not looking for one massive breakthrough. They know transforming your life is not a single moment. It is thousands of disciplined moments. Reading a little every day, learning a little every day, practicing a little every day, that compounds. 1% better every day becomes life-changing over time. Winners celebrate progress, not perfection. They appreciate every step forward. They are grateful for every lesson learned. They understand that greatness is built brick by brick, moment by moment, habit by habit. They don't wait until finishing the marathon to be proud. They celebrate every mile they complete. That gratitude gives them energy. That energy gives them momentum. That momentum makes them unstoppable. And they know the most powerful transformation does not start from behavior. It starts from identity. You don't become successful by acting differently for a week. You become successful by becoming someone different permanently. Identity changes first. Habits follow next. Results follow later. Winners make the identity shift. They don't just chase success. They become someone capable of attracting success. Success is not something you go out and find. Success is something you become. And when you become that person, success comes looking for you.